Hey, and welcome to the GenGAMEcast for Thursday, January 22nd, 2015. I'm Trevor Mignani, and today, joining me on the show is...
George Picard.
And joining us remote via Skype, you know him, you love him, Sam Gorn. How's it going, Sam?
And he derped.
Oh.
I did not derp.
Oh, okay, there we go. There he is.
He muted his mic, though.
I did not mute my mic. It was open. I said it goes.
Oh, okay, it goes. Got it. That's how it's going. Okay.
I guess that's it.
It was a joke. Sam's not known for his comedy here.
Yeah.
At Gen Game.
He's a dry personality, as we say.
Yeah.
So, this is the show where we talk about the week in gaming according to us. And last time I checked, we still are the best gaming podcast on Long Island, right?
Yeah, yep.
All right,
Still
great.
the best one.
Just making sure we have that title.
Yeah, that's true.
And Orlando.
And oof, I don't know if we got.
I don't know about Orlando, but
yeah. There's quite a few things going on there. May have heard of them.
So, unintentionally, me and George coordinated shirts.
Yeah,
I said I was wearing a T-shirt.
Yeah, I called him up to say I'm not wearing a collared shirt like usual. And I walk in and I go, oh, you're wearing a Twitch shirt? Take my jacket off. I'm wearing a Twitch shirt. So
Ooh, praise Helix.
there you go. There you go. Praise Helix.
Yeah, yeah. I love this shirt.
It is.
I wore it to work, and my boss is like, "Dude, that's a pretty cool shirt. Where'd you get that?" I'm like, "Oh, bought off Twitch."
Yeah, it's got to be awesome.
Yeah, pretty sweet. So, yeah, let's go ahead and jump into what are you playing. We only got 3 guys on the show tonight, so this is gonna go pretty quick. Unlike last week, where we had 5.
Yeah.
What are you playing took 20 minutes.
It did.
So, Sam, what have you been up to this past week?
League of Legends. I failed my quest to get silver before reset. Tried to get from bronze 4 to silver in like 5 days.
George,
I got the
hang on,
bronze
George.
one.
George, this is what you're looking for.
Ah, yes, I apologize.
Tiniest violin.
It's giving the golf clap, but yes, tiniest
We got
violin. Okay.
Yeah. A little bit of World of Warcraft, a little bit of Madden.
Yeah, I haven't actually played any WoW lately.
Huh. Seems like a waste of money. But I'm not one to talk, so that's,
Says the guy that's bought every expansion and played for a day.
Yes, one day. So good. Ugh, God.
We'll get back on. We'll
So,
dungeon together.
I don't know. It's fun to do that occasionally from time to time. So,
Wouldn't know. For what I've been playing, it's not World of Warcraft.
obviously not World of Warcraft.
I've been playing League of Legends as well. My placements are over for Season 5. I am Gold 1.
Woo!
Which is bad, but...
Gold 1 is bad.
But...
Because you're right next to Platinum, where you were last season.
Yeah.
I'd like to mention that.
After...
George is mad because he dropped... How many leagues? You landed, what, Plat 4 last season?
I was Plat 2 at my peak. I landed Plat 3 at the end of the season. I'm Gold 1.
Okay, so you dropped 3 leagues.
Yeah.
After the MMR reset.
Yeah.
Gold's
And you're
still
mad
better
about
than 90% of players, right?
Yeah, but that's bad. I'm not bad like those people. The gold people are trash. It's bad.
Okay, you don't have to deal with the disaster and the pool of hatred that is silver.
That's true. I mean, my last Gold 1 game I played AP Misfortune, so that's a thing.
Like, in all honesty, like, silver is the freaking
I don't know.
hits of
Platinum
League.
Platinum is a cesspool of players. But I've also been playing other games. I haven't just been playing League of Legends. I've played Harvest Moon, Tree of Tranquility, which has been awesome, and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which has been sweet.
I think it's funny that you're playing on an emulator despite having it, right?
I own both of those games, yeah. I'm playing them on an emulator.
And he's playing on an emulator for convenience.
Yeah.
And crashing.
No, it doesn't crash anymore. I fixed it. But they were crashing for a while. I've had to play the opening. I can probably speed run the first hour of gameplay of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness now. I've played it like 6 times the past 2 days. But we're good now. It doesn't crash anymore. So that's
Great. Good to hear.
Yep. So that's it for me.
Yeah, I've been on League grind. I played a couple games of Heroes of the Storm. You could pay to get into the beta now, which I think is hilarious.
Hot. Sell the account.
$40 to get in.
That was funny. I said hot. Sell the hots. Nah.
That was
$40.
That was bad.
$40 to get into that.
You get 3 characters and 3 skins. And some in-game currency.
$40 can get you a lot in League of Legends right now. With all the sales and everything.
$40 gets you nothing in HOTS.
Damn.
You have to spend a lot of money to get skins in HOTS. Like, the thing is, they don't obscure anything with Blizzard points or anything.
Right.
It's just like, you're paying $17 for this skin.
Jesus, $17.
I don't know if
for
it's
a
17
skin?
for a skin, but there's some of them
Wasn't
are
it?
like $12.
Wasn't it 15 for Bubbles bought the Gundam skin, right?
Oh yeah,
It was
yeah,
like
that was
15.
insane. But like, they're actually like a lot of them are like, I would call most of the skins
Legendaries.
like legendary style
Yeah.
skins.
That's kind of cool.
Like, there's a lot of like effort put in and making sure that the skins are actually like cool.
You mean they don't just change colors of champions and then call them skins? I'm looking at you, Zareth. Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
Easiest
Thanks.
skins
Green.
ever.
Oh, you have green, Zareth?
No, no,
That's
no,
cool.
no.
I have orange.
Zach.
Yeah, Zach. Oh, cool. You got purple, Zach? That's great, dude. I got green, Zach. Oh, those are the only 2 colors. So great. Can you make a blue one or anything? That's it. Yeah, Zareth and Zach are just terrible skin ideas. I don't know.
I gotta say though, I think I probably dropped close to $100 into Heroes of the Storm though.
Oh my god, I didn't know that. $100
What
Heroes of the
is-
Storm. That's like
what is wrong with you?
that's like
It's
almost
in
as much money as
beta.
I've dropped into League.
I'm kind of ashamed of how much I've dropped into League.
Yeah.
I've
It's
probably dropped
bad.
like $140 into League.
Although I will say I've given away way more than I've actually purchased.
Good guy, Trevor, over here. Good.
I have a
guy.
habit of buying RP $30 at a time.
All right,
I-
so
I'm-
I'm actually gonna do this later tonight. When I stream later tonight, when I stream League, we're gonna play the game again where I give away $10 RP cards
Whoa.
if you can guess the ending time of the game.
Oh yeah,
I love playing that game.
it's a fun game.
So
It's
we're
better
gonna
when
do
everybody's a little bit
wasted.
The
Yes.
ending.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
yeah.
That's
Because
kinda
then
cool.
it's harder to predict the end of the game because we can't finish out games when we're drunk.
That reminds me of what was it? Super Smash Bros. Melee? No, was it Brawl? You'd have to finish the Mushroom Kingdom stage in adventure mode on a last digit. It was like 3, and then you get
It was
Luigi.
7.
7, yeah. And then you got
7
Luigi.
and you get Luigi.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. It's kind of like that, except you win more stuff than Luigi.
Yeah, you win RP. So we'll do that later. We'll have
There
some
you go.
fun with it.
I don't know if we have any Luigi skins though.
No Luigi skins.
Damn it.
Oh well.
That's okay.
I mean, whatever, man.
Yeah.
All right,
it's
so-
I never surrender in League. 20-minute forfeit. What are you talking about?
that's a pretty good. Pretty good
Actually,
guess.
Sam, we did forfeit one game with that
Okay.
troll.
That doesn't count as a game.
That wasn't a game. That was just Sam getting trolled in the jungle for 20 minutes.
I was about to throw something.
Your fist probably went through your desk. That was
It
too
hit
funny.
the desk pretty hard. It's a good thing I have a sturdy desk.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this week in news. I don't know if you know this company, Microsoft, but they did this big event showing off Windows 10, which obviously is the successor to Windows 9, which was never a thing. So,
I'm not gonna lie. I first heard it. I was like, oh, Windows 10. I was like, that's sweet. I was like, wait a minute, hold on here.
hold the phone.
I
What
was
happened
like-
to Windows 9?
I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty up to. I'm up to date here, and we skipped 9. So what happened? What is Windows 9?
8.1.
Got it. Great. Thank you, Microsoft. All right.
So, obviously, the big news out of it is
Double
there's
digits.
a ton of big news.
Yeah.
Dude, Windows at 10. Like, obviously, 10 is better than 9 because they have to catch up to Apple OS
Right.
10.
Right.
I
Right.
mean,
right.
Apple's almost at OS 11, so you're
Wow.
running out of time.
They should
Microsoft.
start thinking of really stupid names like Yosemite. That'd help.
Oh no, they should go for big cats or big dogs or something. I don't know.
Ooh, I like it. All right.
Imagine Windows 10.1
They could just think of
K9.
they could just think of sweet treats like Android does. You know, come out with lollipop and stuff. That's
You
kinda
know, it's
cool.
funny. Like, you want to talk about ripoffs? Like, that is like the biggest
Oh,
like,
yeah.
ripoff ever. It's like, yeah, we're gonna go for sweet treats.
Yeah.
After Apple did
Yeah.
like big cats.
Ice cream sandwich. Okay. Yep.
So if Apple's doing big cats,
Well, they
Windows
did.
needs
They
to do
stopped.
dogs. So it's got to be like Windows 10 Dingo.
They're just like, God,
Oh, that's good.
that's pretty good.
I have to like set the screen time out on my tablet to not just shut off on me.
Ah, fail.
It's trying to save battery. I got to give it credit for that. But
So with Windows 10,
Windows 10, if you're running Windows 8 or Windows 7, or,
You're in luck.
Yeah, you're in luck. You get it for free if you upgrade in the first year. So I would recommend doing it.
do it. Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it's free and
I
it's
mean,
going to make your computer
I might
faster.
not upgrade right away though.
It's free.
Yeah, but you want to wait until it doesn't.
No, you want
So
to
they work out the bugs.
No, you want
You
to
know,
help them.
You know what's funny? You say that. I'm actually trying to get the Windows 10 beta on my tablet because I've heard how stable it is already.
Really?
Yeah, like
That's-
a lot of people are saying like this is almost ready to go in terms of stability. Obviously, there's some issues, but for the most part, Windows 10 is looking pretty good.
I mean, if it's
Yeah.
lightweight, I'll probably definitely get it on my laptop right away because my
You know,
laptop's 3 years old, 4 years old at this point.
are you talking about the tablet or Windows 10? Because I can promise you, Windows 10 doesn't weigh a lot.
Oh, that was
At
bad.
first, I was like, "Wait a minute, nope, it's a program." So.
The operating system.
It's probably going to be around the same overhead as Windows 8.
Mhm.
What I do
Well,
like is
'cause-
they've got rid of the charms menu. They brought in this notification center, which is really good. So I mean, they're doing a
The
lot of things.
ROG's
To help.
running 7.
Oh, your ROG's running 7?
So you can up it
That's
up
a
to 10.
4-year-old ROG.
Oh,
of
yeah,
course
that's
it's
right.
running 7.
My ROG's running
Not
8.1.
Not the ROG I know. Yeah.
The ROG that's sitting here is running 8.1. Which I don't even know. Like, do you have anything up on that screen?
Do I have anything up on this
Yeah,
screen?
I feel like we lost the projector on there.
I just
Oh, did you close it?
no. Did I?
I had OBS running on there to get the screen output, but I guess that disappeared. Did it crash?
I don't know.
Well, that's going to be an interesting thing to figure out. So while George gets OBS running, so we
Yeah,
have
I'll-
video and stuff to share later on the show, let's ask the big question: are you going to upgrade?
Yeah. Free stuff means upgrading.
All right, so we're taking care of the segment of free stuff right now. So that's a yes for George. Sam, are you gonna take the plunge to Windows 10?
I mean, I'm probably gonna upgrade. I just probably won't do it right away. My laptop, I may do right away. If it is more lightweight than Windows 7, because that is an aging system, it'll probably help give it a boost. But my desktop, I want to make sure there's no bugs before I upgrade.
Okay, fair enough. I'm probably gonna put it on every machine except for my studio computer, because that I basically locked the build down and said, "All right, we're not touching anything on here anymore." I haven't even done Windows Update on it.
Really? I guess that's a good idea. If it ain't broke, don't fix that. There's no fixing involved.
Yeah, I
It
think
only does one thing, really.
it runs Livestream Studio and it takes in a bunch of cameras, and that's it.
He's like a girl with a MacBook. It runs Facebook. Ooh, I could check my emails. Great.
Awesome.
Yep. Sick.
So yeah, that's pretty good. So another reason why you might want to upgrade to Windows 10 is for DirectX 12, which I don't know if they've said is going to be exclusive to Windows 10, but it would be a good idea to make it exclusive to get people to upgrade.
Yeah, you'd like to give some incentive.
Yeah, they're trying. What Microsoft basically said during their presentation is like they want to get rid of the question of what version of Windows are you running. Like they want that question to cease to exist.
That's because Windows 8.1 has a lower approval rating than Vista at this point.
But does it have a lower approval rating than President Obama?
Whew. Zinger. And the sip of the hard cider. All right.
No, we're drinking Shock Top tonight.
Oh, never mind.
It's a raspberry wheat beer.
Nice.
Delicious.
That sounds nice.
We're out of cider. All the cider is empty back there.
I see.
My laziness is really kicking in. You can see the
Yeah,
bottles
there's just-
stacking up.
A line. God.
Rinse it out, put it on the counter. That's it.
Every couple days, I just bring everything to the recycle bin in the garage.
Yeah, I'll finish the 6-pack and then I'll bring it outside. That's my strategy.
So let me ask the question that everybody wants to know. What the hell is DirectX 12? And what is it going to do to my computer?
Well, DirectX 12 is DirectX is
Yeah.
sort of like the gaming SDK and hardware interface for a lot of games that you might have been playing. So basically, any Windows game uses it.
Mhm.
Actually, probably close to like I couldn't put a percentage on it, but a very high percentage of games are using DirectX.
Yep.
I mean, pretty much every AAA game on Windows
Yeah.
uses it.
And every single time you have a problem with a game, it is what?
It's DirectX.
Oh, it's a DirectX. Yeah.
Well, probably
Crash.
more specifically, it's a DirectX 9 crash
Right.
because everybody's on 9 because
Mhm.
it's like the least common denominator still. But I think you'll see a lot of games sort of shift over and move. It's
Should-
good because I think a lot of games are kind of stuck right now. Like a lot of studios are kind of stuck. Like they have to support 9, but
But they don't want to.
yeah.
Okay.
But
I mean, half the games you install on Steam, they ask you if you're using DirectX 9 or 11.
yeah. So
So they skipped 10 with DirectX?
well, no, 10 existed. It just got replaced by 11 really quick.
Right.
So I think 12
It's
might
the
be
Windows 9 of DirectX.
No, it's the Windows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's more like the Windows Vista of DirectX.
Oh god.
Because it was there, but it got replaced really quick.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, let's forget about this. This
But,
didn't happen.
But yeah, I think it has the potential of being the new DirectX 9, the new sort of baseline standard. But there was other stuff that Microsoft announced during their presentation that was kind of cool. And we're not even getting to like their like HoloLens yet. Like we're still on Xbox stuff.
Which
Like
is the coolest thing.
like Xbox Live is going to get a huge presence in Windows 10, which I'm really excited about. Like I love Smart Glass. I think it's a really cool idea to be able to control your console from your phone or tablet. But they're really taking it to the next level in Windows 10. They're bringing a full message hub into Windows. They're sort of trying to say like, hey, we know games from Windows Live sucked. We're going to try to fix that. And we're going to try to like build a new platform that gives developers full access to Xbox Live versus the limited feature set that they had in games from Windows Live. So we'll see what happens. But
Right.
I think the bigger news is that they acknowledged Steam during the presentation and came out of the box and said, yeah, by the way, we're already testing Steam on it. It works.
Good.
Not only does it work, the quote was, do we have it up here? Incredibly well on Windows 10.
There you go.
So,
Which is like the same quote from Windows 8.
well, it basically puts the ball back in Gabe Newell's court saying, yeah, so we're already testing it. It works. So don't do anything right now to say otherwise because then it's going to confuse people.
Right.
I mean, it's a free OS upgrade. So, I mean, you can't screw this up too much in terms of adoption.
Once again, free stuff is
Free stuff.
is what you want
For the first year. So you have to upgrade within the first year of release.
Right.
So you have 365 days to do this.
You can
I'll
take your
probably
time out of
upgrade
one
on,
of
like,
those days.
360.
God.
I'll do it on day one on my tablet, my ROG. I don't know. I'll probably hold off on the gaming PC for a little
How
bit.
bad
Yeah,
does the guy
I don't have a
feel?
Windows tab.
How bad does the guy feel at the 366th day? When he's just like, why didn't anybody tell me about Windows 10? I hate this. How much is it going to cost? Do we know?
So
They haven't announced pricing,
Okay.
so right
I
now
have
they're
a
just saying
question.
free.
Yes.
I have a question about this upgrade. Microsoft Surface tablets, not Surface Pros, but Surface, that are running Windows 8 mobile instead of full Windows 8.
Oh, you mean
are
Windows
they getting
RT?
the upgrade?
You mean Windows RT? The answer, George, can you go get that GG button? So, for the most part, Microsoft tried to dodge this question. But if you have a Microsoft Surface RT or Surface 2, you are not supported anymore.
Get jerked.
Hope you enjoyed your $450 tablet. It is stuck on Windows 8 forever. Will not be getting an upgrade to Windows 10 at all. Windows RT is dead with Windows 10. And it's the best move Microsoft could have made.
I mean, that's how you make money.
No, that's how you build a unified platform.
Right. Yeah.
And that's really what the story was with Windows 10 is we're building a platform that's going to unite every device. If you have a phone, a tablet, a media center PC, a desktop PC, a big touchscreen PC, an Xbox, it's all going to run the same software.
Right.
See, now I feel kind of bad because I literally bought a tablet yesterday. I ordered a tablet online yesterday.
Well, you ordered, what, an Android tablet?
I mean, that's different.
Great. You bought an Android tablet.
You weren't expecting Windows anyways.
Yeah, but if I had known this was going to happen, I might have waited, saved the money, and bought a Surface Pro.
Well, you could always return it.
Yeah. I mean, if you only bought it yesterday, it's not a big deal.
I really want to get Windows 10 on here on my Surface and get the Xbox update to enable game streaming to see how good it works. I don't have high hopes for it.
No, you absolutely can't have high hopes for something like that.
Well, PlayStation's game streaming, their
Yeah,
remote play via
that's
the
true.
Vita works extremely well.
From what they demoed off at the presentation, it looked pretty good, but I'm still skeptical.
I don't think that it will work.
If it works and I could be upstairs in my bedroom
Streaming?
playing all of my Xbox games, I got them all digitally, and I could just go from Halo Master Chief Collection to Forza Motorsport to Rise Son of Rome to any of the other games I bought.
Mhm.
Peggle.
Peggle.
Dude,
Classic.
Peggle is like probably the best game to play remotely because you don't need like high latency and
Oh.
low latency.
Peggle's
or
fun.
that.
Who doesn't love Peggle?
Dude, Peggle's a great game. So much fun.
I remember the first time I played Peggle. Trevor kicked my ass.
Oh god, it wasn't even close.
Nah, it took me quite a few games before I like actually understood.
And then it got
Point
close.
max. Yeah, no,
Then
I
it
got
got
close.
close.
It wasn't,
There were a
wasn't
few
blow.
games. You won a few games.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, someone that has any idea how to play games will figure it out, and it's a competitive game for someone that can play it 3-4 times. And it's fun,
Yeah, that's
fun.
the point.
and the music's great. The music is great, but I don't know if we're podcasting about Peggle tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, we could.
Well, I mean, it's
We
the
could.
Microsoft show tonight.
That's true.
Tonight is all about Microsoft
yeah,
until
Congrats.
the break, and then it's not.
and that's yeah.
Just saying, when Peggle was announced at E3, Peggle 2 was announced at E3, super hyped.
Yeah,
It was
I-
like the
I
best
was-
announcement of that press conference.
that's a bad press
I
conference.
I bought it the first day it came out. I was
There you
just
go.
like, dude, Peggle.
He
Great.
rode the hype train all the way to the wallet. Bang.
Yeah, and then it went free on games, the games with gold.
Excellent.
At least I think it did.
Yeah.
No. Peggle 2?
Yeah.
No, Peggle
I
2
don't
still
think so.
no. Peggle 2 still costs money. Peggle 1 is free.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure Peggle 2 went on games with gold.
I don't think so, because I'm pretty
No,
sure
because
I
if
would have downloaded it.
I would have downloaded it. It costs like $20. Like I went to download it because I thought it was free and it wasn't.
Might have been Peggle 1 that was on games with
Yeah.
gold. No. Peggle 1 was free on Origin on the House.
Ah.
That's what it was. Peggle 1 was one of the first Origin on the House games.
Ah. Oh no, that was Peggle. Yeah, Peggle 1.
Mhm.
And I bought it. Well, I got it for free.
Yes, so did I. That demonic platform known as Origin.
The platform we try to pretend doesn't exist.
I hate them.
Speaking
hate
of free games, did you get your free games this month so far?
On Origin?
No, on games with gold.
No. What's
Oh.
free this month?
You've got Worms Battleground.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Pretty solid.
Yup.
And then D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die.
Yup.
Which is kind of like
Any good?
it's an interesting one. It's a
It's free. So
For your
try
360,
it.
The Witcher 2 is
yeah, that's
free.
pretty intense.
that's
That's
Really?
That is
Yeah.
solid.
wow.
That's actually, and it's the enhanced edition too.
Why would they?
Well, it's always the enhanced edition for 360.
Ah,
It was, and then PC people that didn't have the enhanced edition, it was a free upgrade.
yeah, gotta love that program. That the PlayStation Plus games, like those are like really good value adds. That
I don't know what I don't have my PS Plus membership expired.
yeah, mine lapsed too, and I have
Your
no
PS4 is in a box.
I have no
What?
intention of renewing.
The PS3 is hooked up in my room. It's my
Dude,
Blu-ray player in there.
Just send me the PS4.
You're
Just
not
send
getting
it
the
to me,
PS4.
please.
You're
I
not getting
will
the
make
PS4.
much better use of it
You're
because
not
I will
getting the
plug it
PS4.
in. Already, we're at a better use. I promise I'll at least play MLB The Show. That is fact.
All right, so other news regarding Xbox, crossplay is now back in the picture. Now, if you had a 360, you might have heard of a game called Shadowrun. We talked about one of the related games, or an RPG actually, in the previous show.
Which
but-
is real Shadowrun.
Yes. But they created a first-person shooter for the 360 and Windows Vista that you could play on either platform and play with each other, which was kind of a cool concept. Nobody's really did that before, and it was a cool experiment that ultimately led to everybody realizing that, yes, having a keyboard and mouse makes you better at first-person shooters.
Unless you're me.
In which case, the keyboard and mouse will still make you better at it if you try hard enough. Because it
I'm
has
just
to.
too much of a god with a controller in my hand. I just don't know what to say.
I can't even.
Do you play Counter-Strike with a controller?
It won't let me. It like Counter-Strike is just like, no, we don't want to work.
What smells worse, the bullshit coming out of Sam's mouth or Tom Brady's earlier today? I don't know what. So I had to
Wow.
fit that one in there, you know.
Wow.
The salt is real.
George is just jealous.
I'm
of
just
my skills at
deflated.
FPS
I
games.
apologize. I am deflated, like Andrew Luck.
The proud owner of a entire salt mine, right on screen for you folks.
Oh god.
I mean, George and I are both unhappy this week because I'm a Colts fan and he's a Packers fan.
Yeah.
You both got screwed.
Yeah.
Hope your butts are okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
I mean, I'm a Giants fan, so I mean, I wasn't even in the picture to begin
That's
with.
great. I'd rather be a Giants fan right now than.
Right?
We had an embarrassing season.
Yeah, I'd rather not even.
You were at 6-10, right?
Rather not even think about Brandon Bostic right now. I kind of want to.
I don't want to. I don't even want to bring up the Giants record because I watch the Giants and you'd just be like, all right, first quarter's over, we're losing, great, turn the game off.
Game's over. Yep.
First play, all right, game's over. See you later, folks.
That's like that Family Guy skit with the Mets season. And opening day in the first pitch, and the season's
season
over.
is over.
So okay, back to crossplay. So
Yes, crossplay.
The crossplay was only announced for one game, so we don't know if any other games are gonna.
Oh, it's
adopt.
just Fable.
Right.
Fable Legends,
Yeah.
which we already had tablet support for announced, right? Wasn't it?
That I don't know
I'm
about.
not too sure about that.
I thought when they announced that was gonna be a game, like you could do stuff on the tablet with it.
Well, I mean, then you could say like the Division is cross-platform, but it's more of a
yeah, but
companion
I mean,
app.
Right.
Yeah, but we already knew it was gonna like have support via second screen devices.
Mhm. Well, I mean, a
And
lot
now
of
they're
games
just
on
adding
Microsoft
crossplay to it as well.
really utilize Smart Glass. Like, I mean, for example, like Halo 4, I want to say, had a really extensive Smart Glass support where they had live map updates for like weapon drops and all that stuff. So you can actually have it on like, your table and get live updates on what's going on in the game.
Mm.
I'm waiting for Madden to figure out that they should use Smart Glass to let you make your own plays.
See, that would be really smart.
That'd be pretty cool.
But EA isn't a smart company.
Yep. That is the problem.
The funny thing is, Madden is made 20 minutes from where I live, and I should just like knock on their door and tell them.
I got
they're
plenty
doing
of
it wrong.
ideas for them. Tell them. You had a previous top 10 world player that wants to talk about their shit game. I'd love to.
Dude, they're always hiring testers. You could come down here, be a tester for $10 an hour.
That sounds fine. I'd rather do that for a little while and get to play Madden. But to be honest, it sucks. But I think that game will improve once 2K gets to make their own football game again. That's
They
the
renewed the
is-
contract with Madden through 2019.
I know, but
2020,
2020, you wait. NFL
2020 the dream.
NFL 2K
ESPN NFL.
NFL
2K20
2K20 is going to be an awesome game. I can't wait for Terrell Owens to still be on the cover because they don't have any money.
There will actually be no cover athlete.
They'll just be like, hey, yo, T.O., you did it in 2006. Why don't you come back?
2005.
2005? Jesus.
Yeah.
It was,
Dude,
really?
I want the crib back.
Oh my! Yeah, that was the best part. You got your own cribs. You got to actually
Right.
spend the money you made in the My Player and everything, and it was awesome.
You collected your bobbleheads, man.
And you got to play first-person football, which is nothing like real-life football, but it kind of looked cool because you got to see your face mask if you look down. But
Did you get to see your feet? That's the question. Did you get to see your feet?
yeah, you got to see your feet. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. No.
So they
it
got
was cool.
first person more correct than most
first-person
shooters.
things. Yeah, shooters. Yeah. Where it's like, yep, nope, they're not there. All right, all first-person shooters are played from the perspective of an overweight person. Every single one. You're, I, for whatever reason, they,
Just a large gut.
yeah, they just got big beer guts. That's all. All right. I think we killed Fable Legends pretty hard.
Yeah. Well, you can't count it out yet, though.
No,
I don't
you
know.
can't.
It's not going to be a Fable game though. Like it's not actually.
Yeah,
a
Fable 3 wasn't a Fable game, so I mean,
Fable 2 wasn't a Fable game.
Fable 2 was. Fable was
2
Fable-ish.
Fable 2 was solid. I had a
Yeah.
lot of fun with Fable 2.
But Fable 3 was definitely not at all.
God, that
It was
game
8
so
hours,
bad.
like maybe 8 hours. It's probably shorter, honestly. If anyone's
And then there was just like some ridiculous fetch quests.
Yep,
That was the entire game.
yep, exactly. You could make more of it if you really wanted to, but not really.
No. The whole thing was how much gold do you have? It was like, do you want to be the good
Yeah.
guy? Cool, you need 20 million gold. Want to be a bad guy? You need 5.
Yeah, it's
Got
like, all right, well, I picked what I wanted to do. Kill everyone, you got it.
All right. So we got crossplay.
Okay,
So we got game streaming.
Okay.
Now the question is, what about going the other way around, like what the Steam boxes are trying to do, or the Steam machines rather, where you can actually stream your PC games to your television.
So we had one very vague statement by them saying that Windows 10 is coming to Xbox One.
Yeah.
And we have no clue what that means.
Great.
In any capacity.
But they definitely said, no, we're not trying to put Excel on your television screen.
Damn it. That's what I was looking for.
Which I was totally looking forward to, by the way.
Right, Excel with my Xbox controller. What could be better?
No. I know. I could top you. Excel with Kinect.
Yeah, with Kinect, dude.
Yes.
Come on. Xbox controller, Kinect. Xbox, slide down. Down. Down again.
Xbox, select cell, A5.
Yeah, that's awesome. Play Battleship on
Sum
Excel on
equals
your Kinect.
A6, B24.
Hike.
You're getting shout-outs in the chat for the mustache, Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it
720
exists.
calling out your mustache.
Too lazy to shave.
That's like I shave just for the show. Like I try to clean up a little bit.
I try to keep the douchebag look on most of the time, so that's generally how it goes.
Rocking it.
Yep, got it. Sick.
Heard it's number one.
There's times I'm too lazy
hired.
to shave for work. My boss just doesn't care.
Let's think if I actually got an interview, I'd probably look different. But yeah,
of course.
Yep.
Anyway, so I think it's time to move on to the final big part of Microsoft's announcement.
The best part.
Yep. HoloLens.
Whoa.
Which the first thing I thought of was like, all right, this looks kind of interesting. Now, what does it do? And they're like, oh, well, it creates holograms in front of your face. All right.
You got
me interested.
Yeah.
So then they're like, oh, well, we could do a whole bunch of stuff with this. And then they showed off Minecraft, but they explicitly didn't call it Minecraft.
Yes, they did.
Just so they can get around the limitations. Like, all right, so we showed off Minecraft, but we're not going to release Minecraft for HoloLens.
It's a good idea.
The most interesting part of the hardware is it's all self-contained. It's not a slave to a PC or a phone or a tablet. It's its own standalone device. So in a way, it's kind of like its own console.
You know what I was just thinking? How long are these devices going to stay charged? If they're going to be their own
Have you
devices?
seen that? How big that thing is?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it's got to have a battery in it that lasts like 6-7 hours.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Battery technology is just not very good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also the thing is, I guess, would you want that on your head for 6 hours? Probably not. That probably can't be good for your
how much
safety.
time do me and Trevor spend with headsets on our head?
A headset is a little bit different than this, I think.
Yeah.
It's like Nerve Gear, you know? Like, do you really want Nerve Gear on for,
How about
for
2
12
years?
hours at a time? Yeah, 2 years of Nerve Gear. That's
I don't know.
scary stuff.
I don't know. This is more like Atmosphere. It's not a full full helmet.
Yeah.
Still gotta hurt your eyes though, right?
Well, yeah. I gotta say, like, if you wear glasses, this is probably not the best thing ever.
No.
But then again, it looks like you could probably swap the lenses out, so you could probably either wear your glasses underneath it or.
Still infinitely better than a 3DS.
Although the new 3DS apparently can track your head, so you can actually get better 3D.
That's kind of cool. Maybe you won't get as many migraines.
I never got a migraine.
If you look up and down enough, you will.
I'm going to try that.
Play a warrior game with your map on the bottom. It's terrible. It's just not a fun experience. Yes.
All right, so go ahead, Sam.
The one thing about the HoloLens, can't see your hands, so it's like, cool, you got this 3D world that you can't manipulate with your hands.
I feel like that's more of a technical limitation that's going to get addressed. Either that or Microsoft should just go and buy Leap Motion.
I feel like they got to be able to make like gloves or little sensors you can put on your fingers or something to make this work.
Dude, Oculus plus Leap Motion. It's already done. It works. I'm going to see if we can actually pull up a video of a demo of this working.
HoloLens?
No, not HoloLens. For Oculus and Leap Motion.
Okay. You
mean like the guy that has the full-on like Oculus VR Skyrim experience going on, where he's on the treadmill and everything? Have you guys not seen that?
No.
No, he's like swinging around like a fake sword. He's on a treadmill with an Oculus Rift playing Skyrim.
That's pretty. Was it what, the Virtuix Omni too?
I don't know.
The omnidirectional treadmill.
Yeah. Yes, it was an omnidirectional treadmill.
So yeah, we're getting there, folks.
You
Just don't
need-
try to crouch.
Just yeah.
He was playing it on Xbox, so he had to connect, yelling, Fusro Da at his.
God, that's great. Some people have a lot of time. I have that time, it's just not that kind of
Not
money
kinda,
to
not that
to
kind
burn.
of money.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's an
Must be
excessive number.
nice, but
Well, I mean, like Oculus, what is it? Like $200 for the dev kit.
yeah.
Leap Motion's like $70.
I was talking more about the treadmill.
Yeah, well, the Virtuix Omni is like I think 12 or 1300.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of money on a treadmill. That what the hell else are you gonna use it for?
Well, let's see.
Other than an actual treadmill, which could be a lot
Virtuix
cheaper.
Omni price. Let's see. Sorry, only $499.
Oh, nothing. Never mind. The whole package is under $1,000.
Under $1,000.
We were
There you
just
go.
talking about under $1,000 PCs. There
Yeah.
you go. Get that instead.
So yeah, you could totally do it.
You can play Skyrim, and other things, but mostly Skyrim.
Fallout.
Fallout.
Ooh, that's gotta be cool.
I mean, in all honesty, I want to get an Oculus just because there's all these cool little tech demos with it.
Mhm.
But like, I want to like, I'm just so like, I'm so concerned that it's just gonna be a bust.
I feel like it's just not gonna live up to the hype.
I don't know. I feel like I have unrealistic expectations for VR.
I don't think there's such a thing as unrealistic expectations anymore, which is awesome. That we live in a time where it's like, well, what about this? And it's like, no, dude, you're an idiot. That can't happen. Like, why not? Why can't anything you're thinking of happen? Like, it doesn't, I was talking the other day about how we could possibly, this has nothing to do with, actually kind of has to do with technology, how we could have dinosaurs in real life.
Well, they're
If-
cloning a woolly mammoth.
Exactly. Why can't we have, well, maybe we actually physically can't, but some kind of fossilized DNA of a dinosaur that we can work with and try to keep going back on until we have dinosaurs, and then put them in Jurassic Park and obviously they'd go straight to Disneyland, but like 100% that. Oh, well, why'd you clone dinosaurs?
Universal, not Disney.
Well, no, Disney would then buy the rights, and then sorry, you'd be out of it. But yeah, they could go to Universal, but obviously that's what we'd use them for. But yeah. So, just furthermore, going to my point where I don't think you could have unrealistic expectations about any of this, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But as for when everything will happen is a different
We'll
story.
get there eventually.
Yeah, exactly. exactly.
Between 10 and Infinite.
Oh yeah,
News,
10 and Infinite, we will do it. Yep, no problem.
We're gonna get there. We'll have the nerve gear soon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy the crap out of that if something like that ever
Nerve
happens.
Gear happens, yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
just go,
Just
First,
like all right,
just
time to downgrade.
coma out in your bed and just play games.
Time to downgrade the car and the wife and everything and get
Dude, just
Nerve Gear.
get a flat and get a bed and that's it.
That's all you need, and then you're set. Maybe eat occasionally, and who cares?
Yeah.
And don't die though.
Yeah.
Death
Yeah.
gun.
Key.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah. Well, security system.
Yes. Yeah. Firewalls. Do you have a Nerve Gear firewall? Nah, dude. Shit, you better get one. Virus protection for your Nerve Gear. Don't get
Great.
sick. It's important.
Yeah.
But so what kind of practical things are we looking for out of the HoloLens?
I think there's gonna be some really cool single player experiences created with it.
Okay.
Like maybe not so much like really deep things, but like games like Minecraft have definite potential.
Mhm.
Puzzle games.
Puzzle games for sure. I think there's some really cool potential for that. But I think there's more use for it in terms of like practical things like conferencing, for location sharing. So like say for example you're like working on something and you need to bring in an expert and you're like, hey, I need help putting this computer together.
Mhm.
All right, great. I'm gonna go look at the computer with my HoloLens, and the person on Skype with me is gonna draw what I need to do. And I can see
Right.
that totally working for me because I know a bunch of people who have no clue how the hell to put a computer together.
Yep.
It's
You helped
freaking
me.
Lego bricks, people.
It's a lot easier doing something like that over HoloLens and Skype than it is, use the red wire and
So
then
you see
do
that
this-
red slot there? Okay, don't touch that. And you see that little dip switch? Yeah, don't touch that.
Yeah. What's a dip switch? There you go. You're already lost.
Circle.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean-
Just circle it. They'll see it through their HoloLens, and it'll be set. I think that it's going to come in handy when it comes to any kind of architecture or anything like that. It's definitely far more than just gaming.
Yeah, I think it's got bigger implications for real life applications.
But remember, you build technology for real world applications, and you give it to nerds, and then you just see what
and they
happens.
figure out how to make a game out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
The applications in the engineering industry
Mhm.
are going to be huge.
Dude,
Right.
anybody that makes 3D models is gonna love this.
Yep.
Be able to just like throw on their lens and be like, all right, great, I can see this, how it's gonna look exactly before I print it out.
This may lead to an extreme case of depression. You're going to make these items, and then you're going to realize that you can't hold them or do anything with them, or anything at all. And sometimes it's gonna upset you. Look at this sweet
No.
spaceship I made. Get in it. Well,
Dude,
that's as far as I got.
3D printers.
Okay. So you just upload this file that we're gonna call what kind of file is this? What are hologram files saved as?
I don't know, it was a 3D
Dot
model.
HOL 3D, and then you just put it into your 3D printer, and then you're set. You have to wait like 3 years at this rate to pretty much print anything important, but you'll do it.
Yeah,
But that's cool.
the possibilities
But
are endless. with this.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think it's a cool bit of technology that's different. It's not another VR headset.
Right.
And that's the best part, is it's different. Like, people are trying to compare this to an Oculus or to the PlayStation Morpheus headset, and they can't because it's different. It's augmented reality, not virtual reality.
Right. That's true.
In essence, it's almost more of a competitor to Google Glass instead of those
than
products.
Oculus Rift. Yeah. We already had an AR product one time, software one time that we used on your 3DS.
Oh yeah, the
AR cards came
AR
with your
cards.
3DS. This was a while ago. They
Yeah.
were actually kind of cool. You
Yeah.
used them once, but they were cool.
Yeah.
You got the feel for what it's going to actually look like. I'd love to get my hands on one of these just to see what this looks like, because we were talking before the podcast. It's very hard to talk about this technology without you wearing it.
Yeah, that's what a lot of the reviewers were saying. A lot of the tech journalists were saying that this is something you really have to experience. And I got to agree. Like, this is something it's hard for us to even talk about it because
It's hard to even comprehend it.
They
Yeah.
weren't allowed to video what. So I was watching.
yeah,
Like
that and
The Verge.
they weren't
Right.
letting anybody take pictures.
The Verge was saying they weren't allowed to record the things they were seeing, which tells me that there was a way for them to record what they saw through it. If he specifically said they were told they weren't allowed to record that. So at some point we'll be able to get video from somebody else's perspective through the HoloLens.
Right.
But it's, we don't have it yet.
Yeah. Again, this is like, I don't think we're going to even actually no. I mean, they said that it's going to be in developers' hands by mid-year.
So.
There you go.
So I mean,
next
this thing's
Christmas, get your hands
This
on
thing's
one.
been cooking in the oven pretty long.
Yeah.
Dude, this is straight pulled out of Heavy Rain though. This whole thing. The FBI agent from Heavy Rain. Come on.
Not a
Nobody
big
else
movie.
played that game?
Oh, it's a game. I didn't even
No.
know. No.
I haven't played Heavy Rain.
It's a David Cage game.
Have not played it.
Yeah.
So,
But anyways, so I think that, we are pretty much wrapping it up with
Yeah.
our Microsoft news for the day.
when we come back from the break, we've got a lot more stuff to talk about. We were talking about Robert Bowling's studio, Robotoki. We're talking about Elder Scrolls Online. Talking about some awesome speedrunning tactics in Super Mario World. And a few other stories. So we want you to stick around with us. We got more on the GenGAMEcast coming up in just a few short minutes. Stay with us. There you go.
Sorry, it took 6 hours to load.
Right. Are our mics cut?
No.
Oh, fun.
Welcome back, everybody, to the GenGAMEcast. I'm Jordan Mignani, and this is part 2 of the show, where we're going to jump to some little smaller topics. We're going to go through this quick, because we ran a little long in the first segment, but we'll go ahead and jump into this. So, you might have seen this on the internet, this incredible Super Mario run. We're going to try to bring this at the end here of the run, and this was pretty awesome. So, if you thought your run of Super Mario was good, I think my run is like 15 minutes.
It's pretty good.
Which is like okay, like all right, you know the route, but you can't do any of the tricks.
So if you want to know some of the tricks, we've got one of the better tricks for you.
Yeah, this is pretty intense. Like we're gonna let's see. Can we bring this?
Yeah,
up?
we can bring it up. Yeah,
all right, great. Here we go. So, what this is, it's called the credits warp, and this is like the most insane thing I've ever seen, and it is. This is crazy. Like,
so you're gonna see it right now.
So what he does is he kind of clips these two blocks together.
The throw block and the P block. And he's augmenting the binary in the game currently.
Look at the insanity of this.
Yeah, it's just very precise. So he smashes that P block there. That precise location means that the P block that he just took respawned and is currently at its original location. Now he's got to juggle the 2 blocks. He's got to juggle the throw block and the green shell.
But he's got to be careful that he doesn't break either. And he also can't kill the charging Chuck.
Yep, if he kills the charging Chuck, the run is essentially over because he needs him for later on. It's just insanity, the juggling here.
He has to kill the Monty Moles.
Make sure they're not in the way.
This is awesome. Then this is just...
Yeah.
At this point...
He doesn't need either.
Breaks those.
So what he did there was when he broke the throw block, it turns into fragments on the screen, and it glitches the game, essentially. He's got that second P block, which was the first one that was pretty much spawned. And the insanity is just about to begin. He's going to this exact spot where
this
he's going to...
This is a pixel-specific spot.
Yeah. He's like, all right, we're good. And now, if you thought that was insane, he's already hit 3 pixels perfect exactly where he needed them. He's got to do 7.
Kill 7 Koopas
and
hit the shells in a very specific spot here. Now, he's just spawned Yoshi, but the egg-breaking animation has to be off-screen. Purposely takes damage there, resets the Koopa line, very specifically places these shells, and then he throws them up, and then he hits the shell when it bounces off the ground. And it's kind of hard to see because our video feed's a little janky, but...
It's got to be in the air, 1 bounce.
So this is just insanity. Like,
note, he did not come up with this credits warp.
Yeah.
But he is the first person to ever execute it on console.
Yeah,
this is the first time.
Jeff W356 is the originator of the trick, but
God only knows how long it took him.
158 attempts. So,
well, 158 attempts to get it right, but how long until he actually figured out like what he was doing in the first place?
I don't know.
This is
that'd probably be a better question for Jeff W356.
Yeah.
The question should be, who in their right mind designed these warps?
Now this is very specific here. You've got the
like somebody at Nintendo.
Here comes.
And we're gone.
See ya.
You can see he's very excited.
Someone at Nintendo
Straight to the credits.
Super underpaid.
There
Or
you
was
go.
super underpaid, because at this point they're probably not with the company anymore.
Oh yeah.
No, that's so silly. Like,
I still think that is hands down the coolest thing I've ever seen in Super Mario World.
oh yeah,
I mean, TaskBot plays Twitch chat. I'm sorry, you've just been beat.
yeah, that is insane.
Although TaskBot plays Twitch chat was a Pokemon mod, but still, nonetheless, very very cool and
Yep.
definitely the highlight of of the week when it comes to glitches.
And speedrunning.
Yep.
Yep. That is just
Better than all the failures from Riot's Primetime League show that they just started,
nice.
with more failed camera transitions than a GenGAMEcast.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
That's
I was
impressive.
impressed. They got a dedicated producer and everything. I'm just a schmo here hitting buttons. And
Trevor's
hoping
good
for
with the
best.
switcher, but yeah, that's funny.
So that was, I still cannot believe that.
I want to talk to
believe it.
Jeff. That's who I want to talk
Yeah.
to.
We'll try
Let's
to
get
Jeff.
him on the podcast next
Yeah, we'll
week.
get him next week.
All right, I'm
Set up the
excited.
interview.
Yep.
So
Get him on Skype or something.
all right. So what do you guys want to hit next? Because we just talked about that. Do you want to talk
Straight
about
on the
Robotoki?
rundown. Yeah.
All right. So Robotoki. Sam, I'll let you take this one.
Yeah, this is
Sam.
Or
Sam had so
Robot-
much fun bringing this one on the show.
Okay, so Robotoki was a studio founded by Robert Bowling, who he was self-funding for the last 4 years after being paid entirely too much money for sucking at his job with Infinity Ward.
I'll agree with that
They were
statement.
creating a game
pretty
that
accurate.
just had its first trailer premiere at the Game Awards.
how long was
the
this
game
again?
was-
4 years.
I think it was 4 years. I don't know. He
Okay.
quit during Modern Warfare 3 and founded the studio.
Great.
So
it's
maybe 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
So the game was called The Human Element. Like I said, it just had its first world premiere trailer. The studio has ceased operations currently and is putting the game on hiatus because he is no longer self-funding it and is looking for a publishing deal. So a game that just had its first trailer is now dead, for the moment at least.
I mean, the game had to be pretty far along to get a trailer out, right?
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, they're 3 years into development.
Okay, I'm sorry. If you're 3 years into development, you show your world premiere trailer at the biggest venue for game announcements outside of E3.
Yep.
And now you're just gonna, no, we're done. 3 years, screw it. We're gonna throw it away.
I mean, he had to have run out of money for this or something.
That's the only logical reason why this could have happened. And if so, that's pretty poor planning.
what other reason would there be? Yeah, he definitely ran out of money.
I mean, he sucked at his last job, so.
So I guess that's par for the course.
So will someone
I
pick
guess
this up?
maybe I'm just a salty competitive Call of Duty player because we asked him for 10 months before we finally got LAN. He kept telling us it was coming.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. Next patch.
Yeah, right?
So this.
Or that he was community manager for Modern Warfare 2, which still has glitches that are abusable. There's that.
Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't impressed by the game.
Yeah, it didn't.
Here's your trailer.
Yeah.
If you wanted the world premiere trailer.
Yeah. This just came out, what, a month ago? Was it?
Yeah. I mean, so have we found any problems?
This is not the trailer for the game, I don't think.
George,
This is
what is-
This is a medley trailer of all this stuff.
Oh, this is
that-
their
yeah,
this
yeah.
is their so long post. Sorry.
I was gonna say wait a minute.
Yeah, this is their so long post they put on their Twitter page. Oh no, they put it on their blog.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's pretty funny actually.
Yeah. a lot of silly things.
But
Yep.
yeah, the trailer actually wasn't on there, but it's bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I hope somebody picks it up and the game sees the light of day because it would be a shame not to.
Mhm.
But hopefully the game is worth playing.
After this long, someone's
Yeah.
got to play it, right?
Yeah. So that's Robotoki. So long.
Thanks for the shoes. That's what they,
Yeah, that literally is the title of the video. So long and thanks for all the shoes.
yeah.
So
Well,
you know, at least they're taking it in stride, and hopefully something comes out of it. Because
his employees have to be extremely upset with this.
I would be pretty livid. In all honesty, unless they knew about this really far ahead of time. Yeah, so by the way, guys, we're gonna be out of money in early January.
So
Time to update the resume.
Yeah.
So speaking of games that have issues, our favorite game to beat up on is Master Chief Collection.
Ooh.
So we're getting some beta patches now, Sam. Am I reading this news correct?
So the game is so broken. Their next patch to try and fix it, they are having a beta test for. You can sign up to be a beta tester for the next patch.
For a patch.
So what does that make everybody playing the game now?
I guess.
Does that make them alpha testers?
They're alpha
I
testers.
guess.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, this isn't the first time that we've seen a beta test for a patch out of 3.43. If you remember Halo Reach.
Yes.
Halo Reach, when 3.43 took it over from Bungie, they ran beta playlists for their update they were doing where they took away the bloom and whatnot.
Right.
And it proved to be very popular with the players.
Yeah, but I mean, it sped up the game a little bit, which the players liked. But yeah, they did run a patch or a beta for that patch as a playlist.
Doesn't this make you feel better as an original beta tester now, though? Because now you're an alpha tester, and that's cool. Like, not everybody can be an alpha tester. So
yeah, I guess, but at the same time, it's just like, really?
that's
You're gonna do beta now after like, I don't know. What are they beta testing here, Sam? Are they just beta testing different playlists?
What's broken about it?
Well, what's broken about it? Everything. Still, it's a better question. What isn't broken?
Yeah.
So
The menu.
okay, all it says here on
The
the
music.
QA on the article was that given the scale of the update, which includes changes to the matchmaking experience and party system, they're opening it up to all the members of the Xbox One preview program to provide additional testing at home.
Oh, that means
To
me.
ensure the official.
I'm in the
means-
preview program.
That means free. We don't want to pay anyone money to do this. So
Right.
here you go.
And I'm like, you have an internal QA team. You are a massive studio. You have already been doing this.
I would hope they have an internal QA team, that it's not just outsourced to India.
Why are you beta testing a patch that should be done internally?
Just to make sure.
Maybe they don't have the resources to do it, because clearly they didn't have enough resources to.
Right, to do it in the
They're a
first place.
stress test-
Microsoft-owned studio. How do they not have the resources?
Well,
have one
let's
of
put
the
it this way:
biggest
the
companies in
Master
the
Chief
world
Collection
owning that.
was
When it
such
was
a
released,
botched
yeah.
launch.
Yeah.
They didn't stress test the servers effectively enough where they could know, like, oh yeah, so we know we can put X number of players per server. They clearly didn't test that out. They didn't find the breaking point of the servers of when they need to spin up more servers.
They went full EA on this game.
Yeah, they definitely EA'd it.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. I'll give you that one.
I think we could verb it now. They
yeah,
EA'd
to
it.
be EA'd.
They Electronic Artsed it.
It's like Olafing something.
I think that's the podcast title.
There we go, folks.
Master
Put
Chief,
in the books.
Master Chief Collection was EA'd.
Or no, the show title is just going to be They Electronic Artsed it.
They
You got to write that down. That's going to be a good one. But hey, are you guys going to opt into the beta test, or
Well, it's for anybody that's in the preview program already. The
are
Xbox
you in the preview program, Sam?
I am.
I am not.
Wow.
You got it?
Get jerked, yeah.
Oh, cool.
So
Beta buddies.
I don't know if I applied for it.
I can invite you.
I mean, I might do it. I don't see why I wouldn't. There's no reason not to, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, when
Maybe it'll
Master
fix
if
Chief
you like
Collection
playing broken
works,
games, then yeah.
when Master Chief Collection works, it is a really fun game.
Indeed, it is.
Just doesn't
Indeed.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shame.
Yeah. So Dailymotion is trying to get themselves into the video streaming game, at least according to Android Phone Hub.
For video games specifically.
Yes, for video games specifically. They have been doing live streaming, but they're trying to get in on a bit of that Twitch money. And
Just like everybody else.
Yeah, just like everybody else. And open their platform up for gaming, which is exciting. It's good to have more competition in this space.
This could hit Twitch hard, especially in their European audience. A lot of people don't know that France especially has a huge presence when it comes to like game content on YouTube, or well, they use Daily Motion instead of YouTube. but like that same sort of content. They have a lot of big name players. Like, you know, the one guy I'm familiar with goes by Gotaga. He's a competitive Call of Duty player, and he's the Nade Shot of Europe. You know,
To say that
He's
he's
that-
very
he's that
popular,
kind of-
charismatic, and all that fun stuff.
he's that big though. Is that like that's his audience size is comparable to Nade Shot, and he's from France because France is huge with their esports. And so this could hurt Twitch's European market a lot.
Which is already hurting because they don't seem to have all the server infrastructure in place there. Maybe they should talk to Riot about that and see how they fix that.
Oh,
It all goes back to Rito, one way or another.
All right, so I think it's good. Good competition for the
Oh, yeah,
good old boys.
Yep.
It'll force them to innovate
Up their
faster,
game.
and
Yeah, exactly.
that's good. We need that in this space particularly. Stagnation is what causes issues, and you're going to see platforms come and go. And I mean, you look at platforms like Ustream, which was like kind of really big, and then it
Yeah,
started
yeah.
shrinking, and then now like people just don't want to use it.
Right.
Although people still do use it. So
I mean, Ustream's just not used for gaming anymore.
yeah, because they alienated that entire segment.
Justin TV
Well,
was
Justin,
there.
yeah, Justin TV was is now Twitch Interactive.
Yeah.
I mean, they basically said like, all right, gaming is where we're making our money. All these live streamers are causing us problems. Bye live streamers. You can go do your own thing on Ustream. They actually even pushed them over to Ustream.
Livestream was essentially just like, well, I want to watch this sporting event, but I don't have this service. All right, go to Justin TV, and Joe Schmo is streaming this game. Great.
I can go
I'm
watch.
excited.
I can go watch the Packers game. Awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Right.
exactly.
Or the like TV streams, the Dragon Ball Z 24/7
Oh,
streams
God.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, those are great.
God.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh man, those are.
Who needs Crunchyroll? I have Justin TV.
Yeah,
Who cares?
Right?
yeah. That was more of a liability than a profit maker.
What was the other website that we were on?
Oh, Endgame.
Oh, we were on Endgame for a
Oh
while.
God.
Yep.
I
don't
guarantee-
like-
Where's
I guarantee
Hitbox
you.
now?
We don't like to affiliate ourselves with those people.
I guarantee you that website still says like coming soon, or
Checking.
we'll be back soon. No, it actually doesn't anymore.
Oh wow!
Oh.
It redirects to
It's a
god.
battle cam.
Wow. Yeah, where's Hitbox now? What happened to
Hitbox
them?
is doing pretty good. They're getting users. They're starting to lock down some people.
Their player was actually a really quality player.
Yeah, less latency than Twitch, but then again, I don't think it's gonna scale.
Yeah.
I
It
think
looks really nice.
yeah, they definitely did a good job with their UI. Like I love the homepage. It's just a stream of videos.
Yep.
It actually kind of reminds me a lot of like old Owned
hmm
or Own 3D.
Yeah. Little own 3D.
But yeah, I mean, you need to have competing services. And that's the end. That's the be all end all. Even if they fail, you gotta have them. Otherwise, there's gonna be no incentive to innovate.
Just want to bring up, in every single topic that we've talked about, we've actually talked about its competitors tonight. Microsoft, we talked about Apple. We talked about
I'm not gonna mention the company we didn't mention.
yeah, actually, we didn't
We're-
talk about one
We're
company.
not talking about that company.
And it's great.
tonight.
We went one night without talking about. Actually, we kind of did.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
we
We
kind of
totally
did.
talked about it, Trevor.
But we are
cannot
not going.
avoid it.
We're not going to go over it.
Yes.
But we did kind of talk about it. But we did talk about Apple when we were talking about Microsoft. We talked about opposers to Twitch and everything, and somebody else. But that's okay. Sorry. Competition is good. Oh, we talked about 2K instead of EA.
Yeah. There you go.
We always talk about competitors of EA though, because
because
please,
we're just
God, somebody give us something that's better than EA,
Yeah.
please.
Right.
Just anything at all.
all right. So something happened recently that we all called, and
Pretty sure everybody everywhere called it.
all right.
And everybody everywhere is happy about it.
Is anybody gonna play it though?
Nope.
What we're
Maybe.
talking about is, of course, Elder Scrolls Online,
Um,
which has now officially gone free to play.
Not yet. It's going.
Well, it's been announced. The countdown's on
June 1st.
June 1st. So
So-
basically, June 2nd is going to be, well, maybe June 1st. You'll see a whole bunch of new users sign in and essentially wreck the servers.
Is there some kind of like ethical code that these companies have to come out and follow based on something like this? Like say I want to make my game free to play, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be June 1st. Isn't this a little bit too early for them to tell people that? Wouldn't you want to like get some extra money out of their customers before announcing it, you know? Or
Well,
is it
they're-
not ethical
I think-
to 2 weeks previous be like, "Oh yeah, by the way, it's free in 2 weeks. Suck it."
I feel like they have been really generous to their users here. Not only that, they explained, because they're continuing a subscription service, they explained everything that's going to go along with subscribing users still, and it's all of it is straight up cosmetic. You have a subscription, you get, cosmetic armors, pet mounts or whatever.
Okay.
But it's all cosmetic, nothing that gives you any sort of advantage in the game.
Which is bad, I think. I mean, it's good. It's good, obviously, because if you want to play
It's good for the free players because it doesn't turn the game pay to win.
right, which is good, but doesn't it make the subscribers feel like they were ripped off? This is coming from a DCU Online owner, so
The problem is
The actual owner of an entire
anymore.
salt mine.
Yep, yeah. Oh yeah, I've heard that salty was the word of 2014. The internet word of 2014 was me. GG. GG Salt and Green. That's the new.
Is that the new?
game
Is that
tag.
the new handle?
That's the new
I
handle.
like it.
Yep. That's pretty good.
I gotta get this button like wired into the soundboard or something.
Yeah, really. So Elder Scrolls Online is gonna be free.
So, any of you guys gonna download it, play it?
I might play it.
I'm a sucker for free stuff. Like if it's free, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
If
All right.
it-
So we'll
if
make a
it
night
is-
of it.
Yeah.
We'll all make accounts. We'll party up and we'll do it.
June 1st. Yeah, I'm down.
All right. June
The
1st.
The
Count it
other
down.
thing
Put it on the
with
calendar.
Elder Scrolls Online that you get with the subscription, all the content packs you will get.
Right.
You won't have to pay for them, whereas everybody else, like all their expansions, you'll have to buy them. So
So what you're saying is, if I play this game for a day, they will sucker me into spending money on it. That's just get me one day, and you'll get $20 out of me at least. Just saying.
Ugh,
Yep.
you
now
are quite the sucker, sir.
Know.
All right. Let's move on. We're running over.
It's true.
So
Alright.
we'll hit some esports news real quick. The LCS kicked off this week. Today, the first matches in Europe started in the brand new Riot Studios in Berlin.
Excellent.
They look awesome. They like the stage doesn't have that like big screen in the middle anymore. Everything is like elevated, and the players are a little bit closer together.
No one can cheat.
Hopefully, yeah. Well, they couldn't cheat on the old set because the screen was in front of them.
Right.
Now the screen's above and in front.
Excellent.
So really limiting the options there.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the set. I thought the old set looked a lot better, but whatever.
Yeah,
It's Riot. They can do kind of whatever they want.
that's true. I'm gonna watch regardless of what their set looks like. So, and I think everybody will.
I
Too.
don't know.
how much
I'm a
money
su-
did they?
I'm a
They made
sucker
$1
for
billion
production.
in profit last year.
I'm a sucker for production quality, and the NA studio. We'll see what they did with that, but I don't know. I like the primetime league show. That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
It's kind of like a recap and a primer.
Maybe eventually they'll give out bigger prizes. I'm pretty upset whenever I see the prize support for the LCS. Like, it
Well,
doesn't.
don't forget too. Each player is making $12,000 from Riot right off the bat.
The
All
thing I
travel.
want to say though is
Right.
Riot has never increased player salaries, and they've gone from $100 million company to $1 billion company.
It's
in
just
profits.
like college football. You know, they never pay the
You
players.
know what the next scandal is going to be?
They do.
Collegiate law.
Oh yeah, forget about it. Collegiate
Robert
law.
Morris is getting
Athletes are
screwed.
being paid under the table. To
Well, the
play.
thing is, they are because they can win prize money because they're not regulated by the NCAA.
Yep. Brilliant. You want to get into college sports? That's the one.
College esports.
College esports. You're a student athlete? I am. I'm an esport athlete.
Yes, you can get your scholarship money. You get your scholarship money and your prize money, and not have to face any regulations.
Wow,
And get all the perks.
You just graduated? How are your loans? I don't have any. I played League. It was fine. It was K. Yeah.
Like, are you a Diamond 5 player? Get a free scholarship to college now.
Jesus Christ, I'd be Diamond. And go back.
Dude.
Be like, all right.
Dude, you just hold out a little bit longer. You get that scholarship.
That's true.
And no NCAA requirements, so you have no eligibility years burned.
Fantastic. The grind. What's the grind to? College. University. That's the level I'd like to get to. What rank are you? University 2. That's perfect. You're D2 League. Eventually, don't worry. Where would the D1 leagues be more northeastern, or northwestern, or just like What about the middle of the country?
Probably, in all honesty, probably the middle of the country, like the
really
in that area, because there's a lot of good players over there.
Yeah, like the Big Ten would be
the
better of
latency issues, man.
Yeah, the latency problems are real. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you're playing in the Midwest, you're
I'll
probably
tell
a
you-
lot better.
I'll tell you one thing. The SEC would finally not win anything. They would finally just be worthless.
All right. Did you hear about the rule change for the LCS? Players can no longer bring their own keyboards and mice.
What?
They have to supply a new in-box keyboard and mouse pad to be stored at the studio and only handled by game officials.
Is this prior to Deflategate or post Deflategate?
Now, if esports can figure out how to prevent tampering,
right? Yeah.
How the hell could the NFL screw this up? They've been around for how many years, George?
Quite some time. A little bit longer than Riot Games.
And they figured
fact,
it out.
Nobody at Riot was alive.
Last year?
Too many.
God.
I was talking to my dad about this. I'm like, an esport that's 4 years old figured out how to prevent tampering in a game.
Good work.
And the NFL has been getting screwed.
The game that's played on computers with internet access. Like, this is the #1 way to tamper with anything. And they do a better job. They do.
Yeah.
Than all sports. Not even just the NFL. But then again, PEDs aren't a huge problem in esports.
Well, actually,
They are.
believe it or not, that it's actually a huge problem.
I feel like drug use overall.
Sam, please explain this.
Do you know how many professional Call of Duty players I know personally that pop Addy before every single one of their rounds?
Okay, I'm sorry. Steroids are not an issue in esports. I'm sure that speed is. Speed and Ritalin are probably... I don't know about their percentage usage in esports, but it's probably high. I know Ritalin's the percentage of students in college that will... Don't quote me on this exact number, but the percentage of students that will at least use Ritalin one time in college is something like 65%.
My
use
my
it once.
coach at the last MLG event I went to
Right.
was on a legitimate prescription for Adderall, and before we started playing, he offered me. No,
Yeah.
I didn't take it because I don't react well to drugs, like any kind of prescription medication.
Right.
It's bad. But no, like he straight up offered. I know one of my teammates took it.
Yep. I mean, yeah, a lot of people do. So that we may have to see some.
There might be some random drug testing.
Random drug testing in the LCS. Holy, that'd be
It
awesome.
was when MLG first formed the Call of Duty League.
Yeah.
That was actually a topic that came up for discussion. Was do we need to start drug testing players, because it was openly known.
Right.
There was a European player when some of the North American players were going over for tournaments in Europe. When he was asked about how he thought the North American teams would do, he said, "I don't know if they'll do that well because they don't have access to the Adderall over here that they do."
There you go.
In an interview.
There you go. Imagine, player was suspended for 4 weeks marijuana, or like just anything.
Well, I mean, that's other things too. It comes down to reputation management. Like I hate bringing this up because I love the guy, but like you don't want a chaos situation happening where he just shows up hungover to an event.
Yeah, but exactly.
But he showed up hungover and still played super well.
Yeah. But I mean, see, like if you talk
late,
like,
though. That's
in the not the 20s, but later in the early stages of Major League Baseball, you had guys hitting home runs on coke.
Mm-hmm.
You know, They're openly doing hard drugs before games and still play well. That doesn't mean that it's good for the sport. It doesn't mean that it's good for the fans. You don't want to look up to somebody that obviously does anything like the drug. Yeah, exactly.
We don't want a Jamarcus Russell situation. I mean, he was the number 1 overall pick out of the league his second year because of his addiction to codeine cough syrup.
Listen, I've had a lot of codeine in my day, prescribed. It's great. I'm just going to say that. It is fantastic. But I will also note that every time I've had codeine, it was because I was sick, not for any recreational use, and it's worked. It's very strong. I know that, so I can imagine, whatever. Not endorsing it, but yeah, he was a codeine addict, and it's bad. It's not good for your health, obviously, and no sport or esport or amount of money should ever, push that on you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So, I just wanted to put that out there.
That's true. A little nice gesture by GenGame. And
don't do drugs.
It was a shorter podcast, so we decided to throw in some dare.
Shorter podcast. We're actually running over.
I apologize.
Right. So we have
let's get to the last story
here.
here. We got a last story here. Sam, take it away.
Okay, so keeping on the topic of cheating in esports.
Fantastic.
It's a great topic.
This rumor had been floating around for a long time. Back in August, there was a Counter-Strike match between iBuyPower, which is like a top team, and netcodeguides.com, which is like kind of a mediocre team, where netcodeguides absolutely schmindingled iBuyPower. And so there was, whispers of match fixing, sorry. According to the Daily Dot, we have now confirmed that match was indeed fixed and that there was gambling involved. A member of the Counter-Strike community used 9 alternate accounts on a betting site called CSGO Lounge, and made maximum value bets earning $1,200 per an account, and collaborated with the team. There are text messages involving one of the player's ex-girlfriends where they were talking about it that have been confirmed via Daily Dot's legal team to have been authentic text messages that confirmed that the matches were fixed, or the match was fixed.
You can see the IRL Mayo right there. Those are our texts.
Yep. And these things are...
And this wasn't, this was a top team. They didn't just lose by a little bit. They got beat 16-4 by a mediocre team.
It's a Pete Rosing, what happened here, basically.
And this is
a Black Sox incident. Yeah, exactly.
This is really bad. Like, for CSGO, which is, like, kind of been making this big comeback into the scene, for a scandal like this to hit is pretty rocking.
Well, and then there was... This isn't the first cheating scandal, because right before DreamHack...
Oh, you had the vaccination.
Well, yeah, there was a cheat tool bust right before DreamHack. And then you had the boost at DreamHack that... Actually during the event, like, this is another black eye for the CSGO community, which it's getting huge. It's bigger than StarCraft now.
Right.
I think it's been bigger than StarCraft for, like,
It's
3 years now.
It's considerably larger than StarCraft
2 years
now.
actually.
It's getting close to the size of Dota, though, at this point.
Which is...
which is huge.
The funny thing is, it's impressive because it's not a free-to-play game.
Right.
That's the best part about it, is it's a traditional model game. Although, I mean, they sell it for pennies.
It's not
now.
a lot of money. Yeah, it's $20, right? Or
it's
you can get it for like $5.
Wow.
It's 15 regularly, I believe.
Yeah, but it's always on sale.
Yeah, every Steam sale it goes on sale for $5.
So get it when it's $5. And,
it's $15 right now to buy CS:GO.
Caught it on the wrong day.
Yeah,
but that's full price.
That's like Brink, except it's $5 all the time.
But yeah, I really like this is bad for CS:GO. This is almost like a deflategate for them. Although it will be brushed under the carpet much quicker.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't see this on CBS.
Part of it is that we kind of knew about it already, and it's back in August.
Right.
But part of it is I feel like people just don't care as much when it comes to esports. 'Cause, yeah,
They
there
will.
can be there can be betting involved in esports, which was the case in here. But we're talking about, okay, 9 accounts winning $1,200 a piece. You know, that's not a small amount of money, but it's nothing compared to the amount of money bet on a football game or a basketball game.
Oh yeah, but the
You know,
thing
in Las
is,
Vegas.
you've got a fledgling industry that's already being racked by corruption, and if it's bad now, how is it going to be once things really start kicking into mainstream?
Right.
Right.
So with that, I think that's going to wrap up tonight's show.
Yeah, we went extremely off topic. I think that
I think it's fine though.
I think when we went off topic, we were discussing some points that the viewers also wanted to hear. We weren't just talking about nothing.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like forcing a time limit.
Yeah.
I'd rather just let the show go.
Yeah. I mean, let us know what you think in the comments, especially on the Facebook post if you're not following us already.
Yeah, follow us on Facebook.
Yep. And comment even on the later posts. Say what you liked, what you didn't like about the podcast. If you'd like us to go over maybe something that we missed this week that we can run over next week, anything really like that is definitely very helpful.
Yeah, we're trying to build a better show for you.
Yep.
So, Sam, where can people find you on the interwebs?
On Twitter at @XD_Raven. I check that on occasion. That's pretty much me everywhere, except it's usually a space instead of an underscore if it's allowed. If it's not allowed, it's still an underscore. So that's where you can find me.
All right. George.
You can find me. Wow, I don't get a lower thirds again. You can find me. Oh, it's in the other shot. You can find me at George Picard right there. I'm gonna start using Twitter, I think, a little bit more often. And
Me too. I'm trying.
Yeah, I'll tweet out some interesting.
I'm trying to Instagram too.
Oh, you're trying to Instagram now?
Dude, I'm
That's
getting
cool.
on that swag.
That's cool. I Snapchat occasionally. I Snapchatted the show tonight. I do pretty much every. Yep. So if you came in from Snapchat just to watch, even if you're not in chat, thank you, appreciate it. I guess I'll just do it every week. It's kind of fun. But yeah, you could find me at George Picard on Twitter, and if you want to stalk me any other way, it's not too hard.
Yeah,
You'll figure it out.
Just look him up on Google, man.
Yeah, that's true. You're using a computer. You got it.
I'm very easy to find with Google, but you can follow me on Twitter. I'm at @themags, which is spelled out there. You could follow GenGame on Facebook, facebook.com/GenGame, on Twitter @GenGame, and we don't do the Instagram thing for GenGame.
No, we don't have a GenGame Instagram.
We're not doing that. We're not going there.
That's next level. If you really demand it, we might make one.
I don't know, maybe.
But yeah.
But
They're pretty funny, actually.
Just share memes all day.
Yeah, pretty
Just
much.
like the Facebook
Whoa,
page.
that actually might be
Gen
cool.
Memes page.
That
What?
might be a pretty cool page.
What was that, Sam?
You just share all the stuff that's on the Gen Memes
No,
page.
that page
No.
does not exist.
No.
That page does not exist.
Yep.
And we don't know actually who made it either, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's going to do it
Do
for
we
tonight's
really
show.
not know who made it?
Well, nobody wants to admit it.
Yeah.
But that's going to do it for tonight's show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for sticking with us. Hey, we didn't crash tonight. Dude,
Yeah.
that calls for like high fives all around. And the GG button.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
maybe like a mic drop. Yeah, we're doing it all tonight, folks.
The mic drop was real. Thank
So
you.
that's it. That's going to do it for tonight's show. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next week, next Thursday, for another episode of the Gen Gamecast. Take it easy. Have a good night.
Thanks, Cablevision.